We can maybe give a little more detail on that.
Are we doing a patch?
I think we're doing a patch.
I think we're doing a patch. When
That's
are
what I've
we?
heard.
When
No,
are,
it's a rumor. I keep hearing about it.
Adam, when are we doing a patch? Are we doing a patch?
Oh, we should be doing it next week.
Next week?
Yeah, I think we're having planned for Thursday right now.
Can we know? Okay.
Thursday, yeah, December 14th. Is that right?
December 14th.
Yeah.
Set your calendars.
Here to here. Set
Put
your
it in
calendar.
your PDAs. December 14th.
Don't go anywhere.
That's right. Oh, some quick things to clarify on that too, because I know there's been a lot of things talked about in the future also. And hitboxes, everyone was asking me, are hitboxes, the new hitboxes, are they in this patch?
They're not in this patch.
Right.
We have it in the office right now in testing. Really happy, but it's something we're still working through. But yeah, it's not in this patch, but coming up pretty soon.
Cool.
Yep.
But one thing that I'm really excited about that we do have in this patch is, I'm sure you all have been maybe gauntlet killed by, let's say, Anarchy before, perhaps, and I'm really happy to say that's going to be a little bit harder now.
Yeah, the range we reduced it by like 25%,
Nice.
so it's actually much shorter, and then the tick rate on it's lower, so you're not gonna get like multiple damage from it. So it's,
Praise be.
it feels about how it should be. You know, it's a little bit much right now.
Yeah. But also the stacks. We wanted to talk about the stacks changing.
Yeah. So this was talked about in the dev stream previously. So with the hitbox changes that are coming up in January, obviously if you're going to be hitting more reliably, that means you're going to be doing more damage on a consistent basis. So we had to look at it and think, well, if we have you hitting a lot more, it's going to lower the time to kill.
Right.
That TDK is gonna go down. So across the board right now, we've got plus 25 health and plus 25 armor
On the max armor.
on max armor.
Yeah, not on your starting.
Okay.
Right. Not everyone's a tank to start.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to earn it.
Yeah, but so it's we want to make sure that everyone was beefy, kind of to live through what we're going to do with hitbox changes, because make it much easier to hit people. Just that every weapon feels a little bit better. Right now it's a little bit too hard to hit certain weapons, and we want to work on that.
Yeah.
So we're gonna make it feel a lot better when you're fighting. So we raise the stacks up, but then with that max armor, it's really nice that you can.
Just trying to see if you guys can hear us okay. Looks like a no sound
Trolled.
situation is the main thing we're seeing. 15 FPS stream, you're welcome. That's more than 10 or 5.
Why is it so laggy, I wonder? All that info we just dumped.
Those are all the details we had.
Oh, now it's gone again. The joke is lost.
It is.
One-
Hold on.
Okay,
Hold on.
please hold.
Okay. Let me see here. Sorry. All right. Let's try this again. Can you
Okay.
guys talk for me?
Test,
Check,
test,
check, check.
test.
Hey.
Woo! All right.
Sound, sound, sound.
Sounds back.
Sound again.
Sound
hey.
No sound.
Maybe.
sound.
Give it a sec.
It's working. It's fixed. Sorry.
Let's see here. All good?
All good?
All right, sounds good.
And that's
All
all
right.
I have to say on the update.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's it. That's a lot of stuff, though.
That was a
I
ton
mean,
of information we never said.
I mean,
before.
people are going to walk away from
crazy.
this just being like, oh, man, I can't believe they said all that on
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we
Thanks
do.
for tuning in.
So, anyways, we thought with this patch, we might want to show a little something we have never shown before. Maybe like the new duel map. Maybe
I'm
Should we just show
excited.
it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nicole?
Just don't mess up with the jumps.
Oh, well, I'm Doomslayer.
No pressure.
I should be good. Can we show a little of the gameplay here, Nicole?
Quad spawned.
So just to talk over really quick to recap what we were just talking about. So plus 25 health stacks, plus 25 max armor, not starting armor, and then Adam was talking about also all of the health and armor pickups are going to 30 seconds. We can think about adjusting those over time. Maybe have light armor go to 15 seconds. But what I was going to say before we realized sound cut out was that one thing we can do too is after getting these, plus 25 health and armor across the board changes, we can always go back with community feedback and look at it. Correct?
Oh yeah, yeah. And I mean, we already planned that we might be making further adjustments because those hitboxes are going to affect the stacks and the time to kill quite a bit.
So we're looking at gameplay now, Nicole. We're good.
Yep.
Awesome.
So what are we looking at here, Adam? What is this?
So you're doing, I guess, the world premiere kind of run through of Veil of Noth.
And how is it pronounced?
Noth.
Noth.
Veil of Noth.
Noth?
Yeah, like rhymes with goth.
Nice. I like that. Rhymes with God. That's impossible to forget. So
Yeah, so Veil is it's a like 3.5 room kind of map. So it's very tight, but very tall. So we have 3 levels here. There's a teleport at the bottom of this room that you can take, and it takes you to a upper level where you can jump across to go to Mega.
right.
And also on these walkways, there's light armor, and to your left, there's a shotgun. So that's kind of like what this room is about. Is you have access to a Mega and an armor. Right below you, the kind of 2 important things is that you have a lightning gun that goes to the cavern room. This is the half room. There's a little that armor right there is complete crap.
Because once you're in here, you're basically toast.
Yeah,
I tried to hide from Tokyo Punch-Out last night. We were dueling, and it was like I think it was like 16-17, right? And I was like, and he got the quad, and I'm like, oh, I got to maintain this lead. I'm just gonna hide. Like, and he knew I was there. I was not slick
I heard
at
something
all.
down there. Just,
yeah, no, I mean, if you know that it's clear, you can go pick that up, but really I'm just baiting you by putting that armor there, asking you to kind of go into big acid pit.
what are these guys up here? What did I just see? What is
Oh,
this?
the crystals?
Yeah, what are
Yeah,
these crystals?
so you'll see crystals throughout this map. You can go shoot one. These are breakables. One thing that we're doing with the game, just kind of moving forward, is that we have a whole bunch of new breakable types and destructible objects coming to the game. And some of these are have been designed for the different environments that we already have. So, for instance, like besides these crystals that you see here, these are on both Lockbox and on Veil of Noth. We have like new pots that are coming into like the Cathala maps, and we'll continue to roll out new breakables in the months moving forward. Awesome. Yeah.
So then the other room connecting here. So we had lightning gun,
Yeah.
trap armor, right?
Yeah. And if you go straight across, there's the rocket. I'm going to the rocket room.
Exactly.
So this rocket is kind of the hub of the map. There's kind of a tower here. This is the 3-story tower. That's the hub of the map that we can access the different atriums. So from here you have where you can go to 2 different directions. Both these will go into what's basically the heavy armor room. So going this way right here. Yeah. Going over here, you have a light armor pickup, a little view outside that you can jump to your death, or as he can show you right here, there's a teleport.
You gonna make it?
Oh, yeah,
You can
I got
make it
double
too.
jump.
All right.
Yeah, Doom
automatic.
can get there. And that teleporter will take you to the rail room. The rail room also has light armor. There are a lot of light armors on this map. So one thing you'll pick up on is that there's a lot of armors to control and a lot of ways to rebuild your stack as long as you can sneak around and get them. So here we are back at the bottom of the heavy armor room. It's right there on a pillar so that you have to make a jump across. There'll be a lot of fun shots, people trying to get a rail angle on people as they go across. There's that lower teleporter that takes you right up there to the mid-level, where you can jump across. Going straight will take you back to that hub over by the mega room. And from here, there's a ramp up to the right where you can you walk your way up, or you can drop down to go to the teleporter.
Right.
There's also a little jump pad. I'm going to go point that out.
Yeah, this one over here.
Yeah, there's a jump pad on the lower level that takes you up here to this light armor.
That's actually really nice. It's kind of the shortcut.
And it's
He's using that a lot
it's also a
yesterday.
good trap though, because I try to lead people in there, and then jump up and just fire down.
Yeah, exactly. Hit that jump pad to Mega, and then you come over here.
Yep, this is the upper level above heavy. There's a tri-bolt, there's the heavy armor. If you drop down and stay on the mid-level, yep. Then there's a door. Go to the door that goes over to the quad. So this quad is only here, of course, in like team deathmatch and free-for-all. So this is where it's a big hotspot for like 2v2.
Yeah.
Becomes a little, but this is a nice window like in Duel where you look down at the rail and take a peek shot at someone that's trying to get the rail. It's really easy to listen to where your opponents are on this map. There's a lot of sound cues with the doors, with jump pads and teleporters, and so one thing you want to be doing while you're playing is be very mindful of the sound cues, listen to where people are coming from, and use that not just to control your major items, your Mega and your Heavy, but also the weapons as well. There aren't any ammo pickups for the railgun, for the lightning gun, or for the rocket launcher.
Okay.
So if you're out of rockets, or if your enemy's out of rockets, more importantly, you know where they need to go. They're going to be going to that lower hub to get the rocket launcher.
Right.
So same for the rail. If they run out of rail shots, there's a lot of angles from above, from mid-level, from the cavern, where you can get a nice rail shot. So there's a lot of interesting strategy you can kind of take to kind of control the map as well as your opponent.
Yeah. That's
And
the
Adam,
funny thing. Go ahead, sorry.
I was going to say, Adam, one thing that you showed me when I first saw this map that I didn't know was like you can shoot the doors and open the doors. So those audio cues that you were talking about, you can actually trick people out and shoot one of those doors. You hear that loud thunk that it's making.
Yeah, it's one of the things that was really a common strategy, like from back in the Quake 3 days even, is like using machine guns just to single tap a door just to open it. And you can do that from a great distance, kind of make think that you're closer to that area than you are.
Right. It's funny too, because other than just like when Andre and I, Mortal Emperor and I were playing a duel on this map yesterday, we kept thinking it was like, is it because these headphones are so dope, or is it just that the map is so small and compact in a way that you can hear? Yeah. I felt like I could hear where my opponent was in a more interesting directional way than any duel map I played before. It was really, really cool.
Especially the verticality of it too, because like I could, especially in this room, there'd be times when I'd be like hanging out and I'd be crouching and trying to like bait something out, and I could hear where you were moving around, and it was like, oh, okay. Positionally, I know kind of when to spring things. Didn't always work out, but
exactly.
Yeah, it's a really small map. The verticality lets you actually kind of play it slow if you want. It can play really fast or really slow, basically, depending on how you want to move about. But because everything is really tight, compact around that center, kind of tower where the rocket is, all those sound cues are kind of within range.
Yeah.
So it's easy to track people if you're not quiet.
I'm super excited to see this at a tournament and start seeing everybody in this map, because I think you're really going to find this map a lot of fun, because the way that you can strategically play this, both fast and slow, like Adam just said, it really feels different the way that it's connected in a really cool and refreshing way that I don't think we've seen yet in this. So it's really fun.
It's very different from Blood Run. It's different from Corrupted Keep.
Yep.
Those are more. Oh, giveaway. All right. We've got our first. This is the backpack code, I believe, right? Or what are we giving away? Chests.
Kill this one real quick. I'm gonna switch to something else.
Oh,
Okay.
That's okay.
Giving away chest codes, I believe. Yeah. So
Chesticus.
First winner is Sick Wizard QC.
Sick Wizard QC.
Wizard.
I like that name. That's good.
All right.
So we're going to go ahead and send you a chest code once the stream is over. Thank you
so
much for being here.
We will be sending these codes to your Twitch inbox.
That's right.
So keep an eye on your Twitch messages. You'll see them pop up there. We'll do that right after this.
And I saw people asking, how do you enter? Just by being here in the chat, we're pulling random names out of there.
Yeah.
So just by being here,
be active.
Yep. All right, let's see here. So we're still going to give away, remember, we've got 2 of these headsets from Lucid Sound to give away, as you can see behind us. And we got 4 Quake hats today, because we're just swagging out here with Quake hats. We've also got a couple more codes for chest and 2 Champions packs for Steam. So just by being here, you're already entered.
Yep.
All right, let's see here. And I thought, I heard some people in the chat say that you guys wanted to play some, so let's just jump in here. Let's see, what server should we do? Let's do Virginia and... Actually, to make it easier to get in one game together, let's just do Virginia, because otherwise it's going to be kind of random. What should we queue today? Just deathmatch? Team deathmatch? Actually, let's make it easier. Let's
Team
just
deathmatch?
do TDM.
Yeah.
So make everybody get in. So queuing now in Virginia for TDM. If you want to come in, let's see if we can get matched up together here. I'm going to be maining Doomslayer because I rely way too heavily on double jump. That's my crutch right now. I'll just put that out there.
It's okay.
But finally, last night, like, I've never been more excited to open up a backpack of all things. I know everyone's like, oh, backpacks, you get that in game. Like, who cares? Nothing's ever good in a backpack. Let me just tell you, the one thing that I've ever wanted in this game are these little wings and the extra...
oh, that's why you're rocking these.
Yeah, the extra elbow or like forearm pieces for Doomslayer. Got them last night. Like I was like screenshotting. That was flipping out. So yeah, backpacks. I'm sorry to say, like it's my favorite loot box right now. So there it is.
So I just saw a question in chat, and Adam, you can speak to this. Cosmos asked, "Do the pros have any input on the balance changes that go into the game?"
Yeah, I mean, we've taken a lot of feedback from them, like through the course of development. We try to talk to pros like at the events when they're not playing. But we're always getting constant feedback from them, messages. We kind of start conversations about that. We've had a few come into the office to do like full day play tests where they kind of come in, get a feel for what we're doing, kind of give some feedback, and we try to iterate upon that.
Yeah,
awesome.
And with John in the office too, I can't imagine that it's a bad thing where every single time he's playing, he's like, all right, well, here's my opinion. And then of course he's like always playing. I see him playing against Raph and everybody else online, giving him some good duels. So it's pretty awesome. We got a great team, I think.
What do you think? Answer some of the other ruins.
Or, yeah, let's vote against the curve here.
Yeah, it's gonna be Blood Covenant, but
yeah.
A couple of other questions I saw that we can answer real quick. How many maps? For this patch, it's just Veil of Noth.
Yeah.
So that's our new duel map. I mean, obviously, we've always got other maps coming in the works. So there's new duel map. There is a new champion. No, you didn't see him on the thing. it's a
him or
surprise.
Her.
I think it.
You didn't see the movie
that
and
champion.
you don't know who the champion is. That's basically it. Exactly. Oh, nice.
You know what's funny is Mega Blazkowicz. For some, I don't know what spurred it, but he was just like, "Did you know Commander Keen is a relative of BJ?" And we were just talking about that before.
Yeah, that's true. Everybody's in the family here, man.
Yep.
Oh man, let's refresh rate on this monitor. I gotta get used to it.
Backup says new map looks sick.
Thank you.
It's a lot of fun.
To Adam and all of our team here, working their butts off.
Yeah, for sure.
Having a lot of fun on it.
Yeah, anybody with questions, it's a little easier if you do the @Quake Champions to read them for everybody, because otherwise the stream's going pretty fast here. But yeah, ask us anything you guys have about the new patch, about future stuff, about whatever's on your mind here.
Oh, what do we got? All right. So our second backpack code winner is Ice Pack. Congratulations, Ice Pack.
Nice.
It says backpack code. It's really a chest code.
Yep.
So you are going to get a chest. Oh, that leads into something. I actually just got this email. Where's my phone? Because this literally happened.
Fresh off the email
This
here.
literally happened.
You heard it here first.
While like we were getting ready for the stream.
Okay.
We already mentioned that the update is coming Thursday, December 14th.
Yep.
Where is that email? Oh, this is the wrong email. But I remember a little bit about it here. So one of the things is that with this update, one of the things players have kind of asked us before is about item rarity in loot boxes, whether that's backpacks, whether that's chests, whether that's reliquaries. So we actually are going to offer guaranteed rarities depending on which one of those 3 loot boxes you open up. So chests and reliquaries now offer guaranteed rarities. Chests reward at least one item of rare quality and above. Reliquaries reward at least one item of epic quality and above. So that's something to look forward to.
Sorry, I'm just going berserk.
Oh, I thought you were laughing at that. I was like, what? What's funny
No, I
about
was like,
that?
that is actually great news. Sorry, we're having a berserk on berserk on berserk fight in here. It just got a little out of hand.
I thought maybe
Pun
you were
intended.
laughing because you already got your wings. You're just like, oh, now it's gonna, you know.
It is the wings.
The other
Gives
thing,
me air.
and this is cool. So with the, and we didn't get to talk about this too much. We'll have to. There's going to be a video coming out with all that winter stuff. But you guys actually worked on some differences to the Goroth maps. Can you change that? Talk about that a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, so all of our Goroth maps have a nice like wintry theme. There's light strung about. We have all the breakables have been replaced with like present boxes.
Woo! Sorry, I was midair.
No, it's all good.
Thank you.
I looked back to see the thing.
There's all sorts of stuff. There's reefs about. There's bells and ribbons tied up. But it's very festive.
I love all the Santa hats on all the Goroth.
Yeah, a lot of the statues will have like Santa hats and beards, and
it's so cool.
It's a nice contrast with the level that normally just like all like fire and
Everything's
lava.
death and brimstone.
At least one elder god is like in a festive mood. But
that's the fun thing too, right? Is like I don't mean to be a total Grinch, but like nothing really gets me excited about Christmas anymore, unless like for example in Quake Champions we just decided to throw in some like tinsel and some Santa hats. All of a sudden I'm like, yo, Christmas is for real. Mom, like what do you want again? Like I'm gonna get that. Like for real. I'm excited because of Quake this year for Christmas.
and we've got some. We're calling it our winter celebration. So in addition to that, we've got some winter shaders, and these are animated shaders, right?
There's animated shaders for the champions.
For the champions,
Yeah.
yeah. So like they've got like snowflakes going down. It's really cool. I like it. We've got a lot of character-specific vanity items too, right? Hats and elf ears and things like
elf
that.
ears and Santa hats and beards and
The beard on BJ. That one's really cool.
Yeah, like looking through the patch notes on this, I mean it's like a mile long, so there's so much content in this.
stuff.
I'm really excited. And I'm really happy that next week we can hopefully get everything out and together. We're gonna try to see if we can get the patch notes out a little bit sooner than day of this time, but there's just so much in this. We want to make sure we don't miss anything.
But we've got a video coming out that talks about all that stuff too.
Yep.
You'll see that.
Next week.
You'll see a video about that unnamed champion coming out.
Exactly.
A
That's
different
coming out
one
next week
than
as
what
well.
you might be used to. I hope you all will find it really cool.
Yeah, we did something totally different this time. I
Yeah,
think you'll
really
like it.
different. It was a lot of collaborative work on our part. Adam is the lore master, so he was like helping out with like, oh, it should be this. It should, so we did a lot of cool things, a lot of creative stuff with that.
excited to see if people like it.
I hope so. I hope so. I think it's tight. I mean, I think it's cool. But in the spirit of
Christmas?
in the spirit of Christmas,
Because now I'm into it.
yeah, now you're into it. So for everyone out there, we will be giving away a free reward to everyone who logs in December after the patch goes live. So if you log in December, you get a reward, and if you log in January, you also get a reward. These are different rewards, and I'll tell you exactly what they are. In December, you will get a free Winter 2017 icon, a Winter 2017 nameplate, and 5 backpacks, which is all really cool.
And like I said, you thought you were sleeping on backpacks. You thought there wasn't anything in them, but these wings that I'm double jumping with, it feels like a little bit more distance because of that backpack. So whatever. Backpacks are the best now. Sorry, I defend backpacks to the death now. Just to get these wings. I've been wanting these wings for so long. Like my buddy Swan's been wearing them like right when they came out, and I'm like, yo, dude, like what reliquary did that come in? He's like, I don't even remember. I was just opening all kinds of stuff.
For me, it's the mask for visor. I tried forever to get that attachment.
Which one? The
Just on the base.
Oh, okay, yeah,
That was
yeah.
killer.
Yeah. I'm still rocking his like engorged brain one.
Oh, yeah.
I love that one
one's
so
cool.
much. That one's so cool. That's my character right there. I don't know. Everybody like he's. I love his that bunny hop perk that he's got, his passive. Oh, we should talk about, speaking of Bunny House, we should talk about some of the
Ooh,
character
that
changes
speed,
coming out.
exactly.
But before that, the other thing is in January. I mentioned you guys are going to get 2 rewards if you log in both months. So the other thing is in January you get a different Winter 2017 icon and a different nameplate and 5 more backpacks. So maybe you can find your own wings. Maybe you can find something that you were looking for, you know, for whichever champion it is that you like to play. And all the icons and nameplates can also be collected in backpacks during December and January. So you'll be able to find those.
That's right.
Yeah. So lots of really cool stuff coming out.
There's so much in this patch. It's crazy.
Like, oh, do we have another? We have another
giveaway. Let's do it.
Is this for the hats? I think this is for a hat.
Whatever you want it to be.
Let's make it a hat.
do it.
P Demon 33. You get one of these awesome Quake hats. Congratulations.
Get swaggy.
Yeah, we'll
Hashtag Quake swag.
we will send you a message on your Twitch inbox.
Nice.
Give us your address, and we will ship that right off to you. It might even come in time for the holiday, so that would be really cool. You can like rock that at Christmas dinner, wear the Quake hat.
I got punished for that. That jump pad, man. It's like with caution.
Does one get a
With
Quake
caution.
tattoo? Does someone with a Quake tattoo get a Quake hat? Maybe. I mean,
I mean, show it to
show
us.
it
tag
to
us.
us.
Yeah.
Like we're on Twitter.
Yeah.
If you are
You
not
made a
following,
permanent commitment. I
yeah,
think getting a hat would be
yeah.
the least we
If
could
you
do
didn't
there.
have a tattoo before, like he's just asking hypothetically.
I mean, they're not that hard to get, but still, we could. Yeah, we could.
If you didn't have one before, like might as well go all in.
Exactly.
Make sure you're following us on Twitter. We are at Quake. Facebook as well. Make sure you're subscribing to this channel whenever we go live, so you know when we are streaming, dev streams or community streams or all of the tournaments that we run.
You guys lost the lead.
Oh no!
I know.
Get serious.
Oh no!
Get serious.
Too much.
12
Too much
health.
time.
That
12
one, right?
health.
It only takes
Oh,
one
he
real shot
knew.
to change the world.
He knew.
Yeah, he did. He did. He caught me. Caught me looking. With 12 health, like a fool.
Pocket Clock asks, any words about future game modes? Can we have an idea of what we might see down the line? So we talked about a couple of these.
What?
He said, Pocket Clock asked about future game modes.
Oh, game modes.
Yeah, we've talked about a couple of these.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have. We are right now trying a lot of things because that's I think that what we need to do. We're trying to find out how to have a lot of fun modes. So I mean, things we've been doing lately. We've been playing a lot into Jib at the office. To build a CTF map, kind of working towards that.
Yep.
So there's a lot there that we hope to we can bring to the game in 2018.
I think one of the coolest things is like there's a lot of room for those fun modes, whether they're fan favorites. We get asked a lot about whether it's CTF obviously is a big one, Insta-Jib or Insta-Gib, depending on your particular flavor of pronouncing that word.
I like Gib.
I had
apparently
I
wrong.
had
That's
Zoot
okay.
just
I'll say it
Zoot.
forever. I don't care.
Okay, so I was talking to Zoot and I was talking to him about it. And I was like, it's from giblets. There's an actual word it's Insta. Giblets. You break up into pieces. And he's like, no, it's Insta-Gib.
Look,
And
I'm
I was
not a
like,
butcher. I call it Gib. Okay?
Yeah, and then like I think it was Gelishak, and he's like, I say Jib, and I was
Yeah.
like, yeah, the one guy on board with me, and he's like, no, I was just pulling your leg. I really
He's
say
like,
Jib. And
nobody
I was
calls
like,
it that.
So
Yeah.
There's not been a single day in my life before I worked at the company that I said Jib.
You always call it Gib.
It's
too.
No, that's-
Jib.
I-
Yeah,
I
and
will-
that's completely wrong. But it's still like that's what it was called. That's what I mean. It's Insta-Gib.
I will
made
say
up
that's
some
true.
other
Like,
things,
yeah,
so.
How'd you do? Did you guys win? Oh, you won.
Yeah, we won. We pulled it out by two.
Nice. That was a
Carried
close.
by Hit-Is.
Hits.
Hit-Is! I don't know. I like butchering.
We got
names.
another hat. Gozer 1.
Gozer 1.
Gozer 1. Gozer.
that. I
Are
like
you?
it. I'm going to go ahead and give it the
You have to. You have
Ghostbusters
to. You
Association
have to. You
without
have
the
to
Z.
answer if you're a god to get the hat.
I like it. Get two demon doges to pull you into the hat arena.
Ooh, this is a good question. I think we can all answer this. What are you guys personally looking forward to the most seeing implemented
That's a good question.
That's a good question. Adam, you want to start
Yeah,
us off?
yeah.
Well, you're the you know the man with all the
resident wishful thinker.
Oof, oof. I mean, oh gosh. I mean, short term,
Yeah.
I want to get those hitboxes in because they feel so much better
Nice.
at the office. So we're looking forward to that. Long term, I mean, CTF is my life. You know, like played CTF forever. Back even when it was just keys in Quake 1. So looking forward to that a lot myself.
Nice. Queuing up again here in TDM in Virginia. Searching now. What about
okay,
you, Andre?
oh, boy.
Although there are a lot of champions, I just can't believe we don't have out yet.
I was
And so I know I can't say
like
much
I
about
can't
that
say
yet, but there are a
anything.
lot
I
of champions I'm
can't
really
say
looking
anything
forward
about
to.
champions.
Yeah.
There
Yeah.
are some champions I'm looking forward to.
Yeah.
Quite a few coming up in the air.
Yeah. But for modes, the question was, let's stay on
Was it
message.
modes?
Is it for
I didn't
modes?
see if he said modes.
Oh, I thought he said modes.
I don't know. If it's modes,
Yeah.
I mean, I'd have to say CTF2.
The sequel.
But yes, yeah, there you go. CTF the sequel.
CTF the sequel. Double the budget. Double the fun. More explosions.
But yeah, I think
Has 20 flags.
20 flags. Everybody's got to get 4 to make one. They're little pieces of flags.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
porn.
There's like pieces of the staff, and you have to put them together to create the
Oh,
pole.
dude, I like this.
Yeah.
It's like relay race, but like physically you have to actually screw them together. That's
Yeah.
a whole nother mechanic. It's like a puzzle game inside of it.
I like it.
Yeah, we're going to do that then too.
we can do all
20
the
flags
things.
CTF.
The sky's the limit.
CTF2.
Yeah. What else?
Asked for Adam a picture of Adam's feet for Christmas.
No,
No.
that's not.
That's weird.
That's
Don't
just
read.
not,
Don't read those questions.
that's just not happening. What?
Yo,
That's
what?
just strange.
I think that means you've reached some certain level of fame, though. When someone's like, yo, let me see those feet, though. Pull those socks and shoes off real quick. I want to take a look under there. Damn.
No. Still not happening. I mean, I have
Not
great
interested.
feet. There's nothing wrong with them, but no.
Would you describe your feet like they're like cartoon feet, or they're like broken like dwarf feet where they're just
I am
going all angles and
exercising
stuff?
myself
No,
for this
they're
conversation.
they're perfect.
Perfect feet.
I mean,
10
yeah.
out of 10
it's-
feet.
Well, 9.9.
Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
But I mean, it's just feet.
It's just
I mean,
feet,
I
guys.
can't be that proud about it. They're just feet.
That's
They
right.
sit in my shoes all day.
That's pretty good.
Let's see.
Did you pick a favorite?
I think.
Or maybe
well,
most looking forward to?
I think it's CTF
aspect?
if we're talking about modes.
Yeah.
I mean, we talked about Instagib. That's a lot of fun.
It's the Gib.
I think
now that
it's
Tim's not here. It's Instagib.
yeah.
We have consensus.
Hey, Yakumo's in there. Hi, Yakumo. Oh, and you got hits.
Well, shout out
You got
to
hits
Yakumo.
again, so
oh,
maybe he'll carry-
Tenseiko's in here too.
Tenseiko's in here.
What's up, buddy?
Tetris and
Mom, I made it. Look at me, Mom. Happy birthday yesterday, Tenseiko, by the way.
Oh, was it your birthday,
In real
Tenseiko?
life,
Happy
yeah.
birthday, man.
He kept calling it a quarter century. I was like, bro, you're 25.
Yeah.
You're real young.
That makes
You're
it sound-
making me feel super old.
Yeah, you make it sound way too old.
Yeah.
What's Yakumo's ping?
Yakumo's ping
84?
84.
84.
That's from,
That's really good.
That is really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
From the UK. Yeah.
How do you get across the ocean that fast?
I don't know. Yeah. How did you do that?
Oh, that's another thing that was just in an email before. I'm so glad we talked about that. So we've got, because I know like there's a lot of areas that we're trying to serve with new servers. We have a global community. Everybody asks like, oh, can I get a server, in this place and that place? We're actually spooling up a server in Mumbai.
That's right.
So that's going to be really cool. And I think that's going
Like Singapore,
live,
it'll
like-
help, and Frankfurt is kind of between those two. So
Yeah. There's a
good
lot of
news.
people. There's a lot of people on the Frankfurt server, but maybe if you're in the general area around there, you might actually get a good ping to there as well. I think that's supposed to go up with the patch.
The plan is that
I
we're going to
believe
try
it
to get
go-
it next week.
Yeah, I believe
No
it goes up
promises,
next week.
but Yeah.
So look forward to that. That's gonna be really cool.
Yep.
I know we're also looking into some South American servers. I know our
Chile,
South.
we did not forget about you.
Yeah,
'cause
we didn't
all of
forget about you
All of
guys.
our bros that we met, great team, because we had a Nosfa from Brazil,
Yeah,
then we
Nosfa
had the
was
whole
there.
team from Chile representing South America. We did not forget about you guys. We're definitely looking into see you know, because the whole thing is all about the best coverage that we can get for all the regions that have, you know, as many players as possible, so we can get the lowest ping for everybody. So we're still working on that for sure.
And I was talking about this on Reddit, in case any of you out there didn't see it. So one of the things is, of course, you know, when you think of server placement, it's like, oh, if I put a server here and I draw a straight line out to where I am, the ping must be good. That's unfortunately, I think that's the dream of the internet maybe, but like the actual way it works is more like you have a bunch of like twisty highways. So if we put a server in South America is a really interesting place, because if you look at the infrastructure map, you have, you know, areas that will be geographically literally right next door, but the connection might go like this and go around and do some crazy stuff, which translates into, you know, more latency for the end user. So right now we're just trying to figure out where is the best place to get the maximum coverage that serves everybody in a good way, you know.
You can provide the type of service we need.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, that's another big thing too, right? It's one thing just to have, just set something up, but it's another thing to have the right hardware in the right space to serve the most people. So
Yeah.
not as easy as it sounds, as everyone already knows.
Someone's
Look, I threw away quads.
Quintager is talking about classic dual mode custom games.
I guess they mean not having round base.
You talked, was it 2 weeks ago now, about the different duels, and we're experimenting with a lot of different dual rules now.
Yeah. There's been, you know, a lot of kind of feedback from players, but we're trying everything still as far as like whether we want to, you know, have 3 champions that you play for a time limit. You know, like those 3 champions could have either 3 lives, or you can just like cycle through them, you know, and then once all 3 are gone, you go through the loop again. There's been some discussion about, you know, well, you know, maybe you take a champion for a round and take a different champion for a round. We want to try a lot of things. You know, I think that ideally what we do is we flush some of them out and make them available for people to play test. But, you know, we're not there yet because we're focusing really on the update in the core game. So.
Right.
But that work is underway.
Have we said anything about potentially testing area type situations? I wasn't sure.
Like a public test server or anything?
Because
I'm not sure how much I mean, yeah, I don't know.
I mean,
because I know we've had players ask for things like, you know, upcoming maps, like can they test a gray box map maybe, or a map in development, and give some community feedback.
It's at least a goal of one of ours to get a place where people can, you know, kind of preview and help test stuff and, you know, see that through. And hopefully that'll just be like not just you know, like right before an update, but kind of as we're you know, building ideas and features, kind of get them flushed out and find out, you know, how we can improve them, make them better before they actually release.
Right.
So it's not just a QA; it's more of like, you know, finding out what works, what's fun.
Exactly. It's really cool. And again, I mean, I know we've all talked about it on streams and on forums and things like that, but really with early access, that's one of the big things is you know, testing out these different modes, testing out all these balance changes, testing out maps, and hearing players' feedback, all of your feedback out there, and seeing, you know, what works, what doesn't. We listen to all that stuff. Oh, Tenseiko's asking his question. I don't know if I want to read that one on the stream.
You can read it. It's fine. There's no guaranteed date for Rogue Warrior's protagonist.
Rogue Warrior.
Yeah. So if you
Who's that?
Exactly. That's basically the consensus around here.
He asks it every time. If any of you out there don't know what Rogue Warrior is, go look up Rogue Warrior.
Or don't.
Or don't. Well, no, you know, I feel like you should. I feel like everybody should do it. Don't do it at work, or around anyone that has sensitive ears.
About,
yeah.
Who's gonna judge you for taste. They won't think that you might be the tastemaker you thought you were if they see you play.
Hey, real story.
Real story. What you got?
No, not my story. Rogue Warrior.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, no, what? What is the story?
No,
it's story time. Let's go.
Oh, I just saw a backup in game ask the question too.
What's up?
About so you had talked about reducing Doomslayer's range on his ability. When are we going to be seeing that?
That's in this update.
That's in this update?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's big.
Yeah. We've
Nice. So you heard it here. Doomslayer is not going to have those super long, like, Dalsim punches that he has had.
Never heard
Although
that.
I will say
they're
that,
pretty
like,
great though.
Yeah, I
love
was gonna say that, like, so we didn't want to change a lot of things at DreamHack because, you know, people have been practicing on these builds and it would really
nice
shake
shot.
things up. But
we
loved
we had so many changes come with this update. We had no interest in putting it out before DreamHack though.
Yeah, and I loved seeing some of, like, the Doomslayer kills. It's
Yeah.
like I can't. Oh, for the life of me, Tokyo.
There
you
was
weren't-
a Superman. It wasn't Garpy.
It was.
I don't think.
It was
Maybe.
on Sarnath. Are we thinking of the same one where,
Yeah.
like?
Yeah, exactly. It was like
Was it
from
Garpy?
ground to back up. It might have been. Garpy is known for. He might be like leading. His cape is like the longest because that guy's his Superman kills with Berserk I've seen are like ground to floor.
But yeah, he went from. If you think of that, the open area. By the light armor, the jump pad that leads up to the light armor in Sarnath.
like the bottom courtyard with the
where they
T,
have
right?
like the T pillars.
Yeah.
He went from ground up there and just like Shoryuken this dude and just
When we were developing,
it was so
when we were
cool.
developing Doom and like figuring out like what settings to use, like we were playing around and we had at one moment where you could be like the ground level of the blood pool of Blood Covenant, and you could jump all the way up to the very top of the jump pad
God.
and just sail up there. You could do the same thing with the pillars and everywhere. It was hilarious because there's just like a slow-mo Superman punch.
Yeah.
I mean, the funny thing is
It's
though,
funny.
like,
Oh, yeah.
like in actual Doom canon, right? He'd be able to do that. Like that's what the Doomslayer does.
Doomslayer can do anything.
Yeah, he can do
Yeah.
anything he wants.
Yeah.
He's the fastest video game character that exists.
he's the baddest
He's
of
the
baddie.
strongest video game character
in
that
Doom,
exists.
he's the bad guy, right? You're
Yeah.
the bad guy. You're like the anti-hero almost because you're such a beast. You're so overpowered.
you feel a little bad reading those UAC intelligence reports because it's just like, oh no, they were afraid of him. They're just like, please put him back in the box.
Yeah.
Like
why did you?
we
open the box?
value our infernal lives here. Like
What's in the box? Wait a second. Close that up because Doomslayer's in there, and that's the problem. Try for Roma. Go. God, he's so fast. Some nails in his back. Let's see here.
what is the speed of Anarchy and Slash now in this update? What was the final speed on Slash? Her crouch sliding, because I know when we were there it was like 640,
Honestly,
600.
No, well, honestly, I don't like giving out numbers before
Okay.
because
You're
we're-
constantly okay.
well
Working
because
on
we're
so many builds.
we're still testing. We're
Okay.
still finalizing the build. You know, we could have another candidate come where we make an adjustment.
Gotcha.
But that said, it's not really that significant of a drop. I mean, like, you know, we're just we're trying to keep the speed. Like one thing we did is, you know, we're trying to make it where, you know, it has a little bit less acceleration and so can't get its speed as quickly. And yeah, we brought the top speed down for like just sanity purposes a little bit, but like I said, like we still wanted him to get like that full speed. So like, you know, he does the ejection and you get that full speed back.
Right.
So we didn't want to drop it down so much that it felt like, you know, you couldn't go faster. Like he's still super speedy. Like,
Yeah.
you know, in fact, you know, you just look at like Sorlag. Like Sorlag's top speed is like way below Anarchy's, but you can take that lizard around the map and just be sailing.
Yeah.
So, you know, we don't want to overstate that, you know, oh, he's been nerfed down and you can't move and I'm going to abandon the character. And like I saw a lot of duelers that were like, oh, well, I'm just going to not play Anarchy anymore because I predict he's going to get nerfed and be no good.
Right.
You know, that's fine and fair. In fact, I encourage people to try out other champions.
Yeah,
but,
of course.
But I don't think it's going to be that situation. I mean, I think that we still are in a world right now, especially with this update where the lights are still really strong.
Yeah.
And so, you know, Slash Anarchy Nyx is you know, still a dangerous trio. I think that when the beef up the hitboxes, that's what's getting more interesting because like with the hitboxes change that we have, you know, what we've done is that the thickness on this is significantly larger on the light characters than it is on the heavies. And so it's a little bit of an equalization and it's a little bit easier to hit the light characters, and we're going to kind of, you know, make sure we balance that. But
Right.
that's probably when I think that'd be the bigger concern for like the light players, the hitboxes. But right now it's because they're still so great.
Right.
You know.
But I think the takeaway should just be like it still feels good.
Oh yeah,
you know?
it feels way better.
It's not a sky is falling situation.
Oh no,
like some people might think.
No,
Yeah. It's not like we completely nerfed them or changed one way or the other. That they're different.
Nicole,
They feel
can we roll another one? Not that one.
Yeah.
Thanks.
What you got?
Different name. That.
Also, in this update, LG is in this one.
Yeah.
Okay. Have we talked about that at all?
Cats are
Well, I know that last time I was on stream,
We did
so like
two hats
beginning of
already.
November.
I think we're into.
I think I
we're
mentioned
into
that-
headsets. Yeah, that's why I said roll a different one.
Yeah, I think I mentioned that the next update would have where like LG was hitting more, hitting
Yeah.
better, and it feels basically that people know this. People know that it feels kind of like
Okay.
it used to when it was really good,
Yeah.
but without the kind of like hacky behavior of being able to just like, swing it around and get those hits.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, that's I'm not actually not going to reveal what we did.
Yeah. That's fine.
But
LG
but
feels
LG feels
really good.
Yeah,
in
it
this
feels
patch.
really
Yeah.
good. It's
Yeah.
basically I think what a lot of people wanted was that feeling that they had before, but without the exploit. So
Right.
I was talking to a lot
I'm
of
really
our.
excited about
yeah,
that.
you can
I think
track people
I think I hyped up our pros a little bit about it because I was telling them like, man, like I'll go back and I'll play the live build, but after playing on like our daily builds, I'm just like,
Dude,
oh,
that's my life.
I'm trying to do stuff that like doesn't work in the live build, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. Where am I?
day.
Like,
That's yeah.
like.
I-
Even me. So all of you out there who are, I know everybody's just like chomping at the bit. Like, when's the update? When's the update? I mean, now you have the date, but
Yeah.
believe us. Like
Which again
we're
is
in here.
December 14th,
Yeah,
Thursday.
yeah.
next
We're
week.
we're in here too, just being like, when's the update? Like we've been playing
Yeah.
on this stuff for a while.
yeah, I mean,
It's
we're
just
not
like-
holding back or anything. It's not like we could just give it to you today. It's like there's a
Yeah.
reason why it comes out that day.
Yes.
We'll make sure it's as good as we can.
QA is
You know,
doing a
yeah,
crazy good
QA's
job.
got to go through their job, make sure
Yeah.
that we resolve as many problems as we have, or make sure that it's good.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that's like it's like that every day for me. Is where I love playing on live, but like I put a lot of game time in, internally on the builds that other people don't have access to because they have more champions, they have more maps, and
Yeah.
and they have all the progress, and sometimes it's hard to let go of that. It's like or just watching a stream, I'm like, oh man, that's still that way.
Yeah, right.
But that's good. It just means that we have like really good things coming, good
That's true.
progress we're making.
Yeah,
So it's good to be excited about the stuff that we have coming.
definitely.
All right, so we've got our first headset giveaway. How are we on time? Oh, I think we're gonna go over, but
We'll play one more game.
so our first headset giveaway is Vesk. Maybe it's Veske, Veske. Congratulations! I'm just gonna call you Vesk. Vesk, congratulations!
You get one of these guys
You get
right
one of
here.
these awesome LS25 Lucid Sound headsets.
Yeah, they're
these
nice.
are really
Nice.
really nice.
Yeah.
I want one. I have the 20s that work.
Yeah,
They're a little smaller.
There's-
I'd like to get a 25.
Yeah.
they're super.
Yeah,
cool.
these are really, they're nice and snug. They're comfortable. The sound stage is pretty good. So, yeah.
So yeah,
kudos.
congratulations.
Yeah, Vesk. You're gonna be in there, dude. You're gonna be hearing everything.
We're gonna send you a message on Twitch, and yeah, we'll get those shipped out to you. Oh, dude, Tokyo, that freaked me out, dude. Like I was looking at you just saying "yo," but I didn't realize that was like you. I thought that was someone else who had like a very similar name to yours, and I was like, wait,
You're
are
like
you
yo
in with,
yo yo
was
yo Bokio. No, that was just
Yeah.
another dude saying yo, and I was saying yo back. Is that it? Who's in here? Oh, dude, CHK Death
What
is white.
Phazon? What did we do to Tri-Bolt? So nothing in this update, but you've got some ideas for the Tri-Bolt.
Yeah, no, basically right now we know what we want to do with the Tri-Bolt, and we just haven't done it because we focus on other stuff.
Yeah.
But I think that we're going to get that all flushed out soon. I mean, ideally we have the Tri-Bolt where we want it within the next month or two. And now that there's been a lot of progress on getting the hitboxes, we're so happy with the solution we have now.
Yeah.
And a lot of those other tech things and all the battle sports that we've been putting in, I think that now we can kind of go back to working on the Tri-Bolt. We just kind of put it on the shelf for a bit.
Yeah. And I know that's sort of like a broader thing too is I know we have, obviously, players who ask like, oh, when is this coming? When is that coming? A lot of the stuff that you might not hear about it, so you might think, oh, is anything being done on it? But there's a lot of work that's, in plans or like being worked on, but it's not at the forefront because there's a lot of other things that are more priority to get through. So like obviously the hitbox is a huge priority. So that's going to fundamentally change the nature of the game. This is a good one. Rissox asks, will we ever see a replay demo feature in the future?
I don't know. Last time I tried to answer that, I was told not to.
Okay.
Even though I can't answer that.
Okay.
That's fair. It's fair and honest.
I should probably, if you've been told not to answer it.
But I mean, that was a lot. How Tim was on the room to tell me not to.
Yeah, give it an answer. What the hell? We're all here together.
Are you serious?
You can be a little vague if you want. I mean,
let's just answer it.
I don't know. I don't want to get Adam in trouble with Tim, or like.
I mean.
Or have our brand guys come down and be like,
what in the world?
What in the world? When did you say that? Why? I don't know. That's also the thing too, folks. It's like going back to sometimes there's stuff being worked on. Sometimes there's always things we can and cannot say. It always depends. Depends on what it is. But it is a. Suffice to say, I will say this about it. We have heard the community ask about it, so we know about the desire for it.
Oh yeah, we all want it. Everybody wants it.
Yeah,
we want it. They want it.
I mean, at DreamHack, we were talking to pros, and I think it was Rafa who was talking to Nosfa about it too. Just saying like, or was it Nosfa who was talking about? In any case, we had, like I said, we had all these backstage group matches that were going on. And unfortunately, we didn't have a side stream. I would like, it would be awesome in the future if we could get some like side streams going on for some of those matches. Because, I mean, there was some cool stuff that we did, like Evil versus Sparty was one that players didn't get to see, and that was, I mean, everybody stopped whatever they were doing. Yeah, everybody stopped what they were doing, and just like crowded around to watch that match.
So on replays, I think to close it out, I'll just say. Without getting into details, I want to really, I want a better like replayer demo system than we've ever had. So we have high goals. We want to do something really cool. Yeah. I guess we'll share it from once we're ready to. There's some things we want to still do, and there's some stuff we've already done, but I think that we're just it's not. So one thing is, for instance, we're still in the state of like making like significant development to the game, and like for anyone like that was a Quake player back in the day, before like things got stabilized even in Quake 3, you go through that cycle of like every point release, the demos would then no longer function, right? Because they didn't support the previous demo performance. So like one thing is that as we develop the game, like everything technology-wise is like changing, like how we, send all the data on the network, and whether this is getting compressed or what we're doing for all of our netcode. So like that has significant impact on like a replay system. And so when we're in development, it's not necessarily the best time to like put that out first, and then be making changes where then by the time where we actually launch the game, we have to support like 10 versions of demos.
Right, that makes sense.
So that's one thing you kind of have to be mindful of, is that
to finalize the build.
Yeah, it's better to get like all of your network protocols in order and make sure that you have the game that you want and things work the way you want before you have your replay system. But there's a lot that we want to do with it, and I look forward to when it's time to talk about.
Yes, when it's time to talk about it. Let's see. Things that we can. Oh, okay. Maybe this one's a bit easier. I think we could probably talk about this one because Tokyo is playing on Lockbox 2, and there's such a high, especially here. There's such a high concentration of things here. I mean, you've got You've got quad above. You've got RL down there. You've got LG off to the side. You've got
Rails
the Mega.
up
You got Rail. You got Mega over there. Are you considering kind of like what was done with like Sarnath and Blood Covenant with the quad to sort of shift things around? You know, maybe move some things and spread it out.
Like right now, I'm working on like we have 3 other maps that we're kind of working on at the moment.
New stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so haven't been focusing on like the remix, remaster kind of the existing stuff. Something I've been wanting to do and probably will be getting towards, you know, really soon. Also, the other thing was that we knew that like through DreamHack Winter, we'd be kind of completing like this year's sacrifice tournaments that we had for 2017.
Yeah.
And so I get a little bit of a pause now, where now I can kind of go in and make adjustments to the maps without it like destroying some team strategy.
Gotcha.
Oh, I see. That makes a lot of sense.
So now would be the time, opposed to like a month or 2 ago.
Right.
That makes sense.
So I look forward to that. There's also, well, I'll need to see if I can get away with anything besides just moving items around. I may just be moving items around, but
yeah.
like when I made this map, when we designed it, like it was actually quite a bit different. And some of the feedback we've gotten from players may have actually been addressed with like the previous versions layout. So I'm kind of curious about how much we might be able to make as far as like little changes. So like one thing that's obvious about the map, and it's somewhat intentional because of like the name, you can get a clue about being lockbox, but like the quad area, a lot of people like talk about it, how it's, you can just get it down and lock down, and you control that, you know, teleporter, and it's really hard to get up there. Of course, like
especially with Galenas and totems and all
Yeah.
that.
yeah. I mean, rangers can teleport up, and people don't do that enough.
Yeah.
I mean, I see people rocket jumping all the time, but like I don't nearly see enough rangers going up.
Yeah.
That also depends a lot on the meta, like whether people will feel comfortable with ranger and sacrifice, just being part of a 4-person team and all that.
Yeah.
But like in previous versions, we had like other routes that led up there, and it's more difficult to do with the way the map unfolded now. Like it used to be that one of these bases wasn't like in a linear path, like it was kind of turned, like rotated, and so like the whole layout kind of greatly changed. But I'm still curious if we could have another route up there to make it where the teleporter wasn't the only ground route to get up there.
Yeah.
But
that'd be cool.
changing maps that are already out is very difficult and not necessarily always worth the time. Especially when you can put that into making new maps.
Right.
So I think that the big win here will be definitely moving items, getting a better layout that everyone's happy with, and then after that I'll see if there's any other adjustments we can get away with. But I think that will do it.
Because I'll say that, like, honestly, in Blood Covenant, before the quad changed, before it was down in the pit, before it changed up to the pillars, and then when the Mega was on the other side, like up by the 25 armor going to rail, like I would be like on team chat, be like, please do not pick Blood Covenant. Like it was just such a mess.
Well, item layout changes the map greatly because that's what pulls players. I mean, you plop an item in the middle of the room intentionally as a designer to make people run for it, and create combat in that area. Like in Blood Covenant, we knew that we wanted to spread stuff out. Like in Duel, we didn't want basically the pillar room to be, mainly not ignored, because I know that people go to pillars in previous Quake games, but having a major item there where they're on each side of the map basically makes people use the map more. Like we found that in early duels that it would be like just back and forth between the balcony and the blood pool, just controlling those two areas. And pillars, at that point within it was just like for the down player who wanted to recover, grab another armor, try to restock. But when we move the items around, now everybody uses all of the map. And there's still plenty of areas to like recover for the down player, which is below pillars and below the rail curve. And so I think it was a good change, and I think that we could do something similar to Lockbox, where it could probably greatly improve it for a lot of people.
Like Blood Covenant went from my least favorite to like maybe my second favorite. I'm so crazy about Burial Chamber. Thank you. It's just my favorite map of all time. Like I love Burial Chamber so much for all modes. I don't even discriminate. It's probably obvious since I play Visor, but like Burial Chamber and Tempest. Just because of those really cool long areas where I can actually make really good use of his passive. Yeah. That's always a lot of fun.
Visor fans will be happy in the next update as well.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Just leave it at that.
I don't know. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, Now I want to know. I'm just. Did something new
Sater
happen between?
carrying 29 and 14 good games. Good games by everybody.
So, yeah.
iLess, what's up?
Wanna do our last headset?
Yeah, so let's do our last
headset.
Last headset.
You want to? Oh wait, one more time.
I saw it. Okay, you want to read this one?
Do you want to read this
It's all
one?
yours. That's like shoes.
Zuni corn farts.
I think
Is that right? Zuni?
maybe X unicorn farts. I don't know.
X unicorn farts. X unicorn farts. Whoever you are, he or she.
You get a
it,
headset.
On that magical cloud of color, you're gonna have a pair of lucid sound headphones. I think they're the what we got. Yeah, the LS25,
Yeah.
the same ones as these.
Yep. Same ones.
I've
So
had some good names today.
they really have, right?
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, what makes it where you sit down in life and say, you know what, I'm sticking to that. I'm going to be unicorn farts, unicorn farts. I think that's me.
Yeah, I know. I like that you can just be like, I'm comfortable with that.
Yeah, that's.
Like, that's me.
I'm just going to own that.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Did we do all the hats?
Yeah.
Or do we have one more hat? We did 4?
We did 2 hats, 2 codes, 2 headsets.
We were giving
Let's
away
do-
4 hats. We were giving away all these hats.
Let's do one more hat.
Oh, yeah,
and
one-
one champions pack.
All right.
Or we can give away 4 hats. I don't care. We can
Let's do 2 more hats and one champions pack.
Okay.
just upping the ante. Do you want to do another map? If we're
No,
gonna
I
do
don't
this?
think we have time for that.
Yeah.
'Cause
Well,
we
no
got
one else is
places to go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. All right.
So,
So speed round giveaways of
here
stuff.
are our last 2 hats.
Okay,
You get
so
this?
Cooper Q, you get a hat,
Yep.
and Premon, you also get a hat. Congratulations, both of you.
And then codes. 2 more codes, 1 more code.
There's just one more, and what do we do? This is the champions pack.
Oh, you're gonna read this one.
Oh boy, here we go. Oh, there's more?
Nope.
Okay,
no,
that's
she's,
it?
she's typing in Champions Pack. Is what was happening.
Okay. Sclerosa prostati. Is that right?
Nice.
Okay, thank you.
Codes.
I can't tell you if it's right. I don't know why you're asking me if it's right.
Whoever you are out there,
But
you have a crazy name. We love it, and you get a Quake Champions pack. All the champions now and forever on Steam. Just look for your inbox on Twitch after the stream. We're gonna get all your info, and we'll get everything to you guys. Mortal Emperor, Sync Air, Tokyo Punch Out. Thank you guys so much. This was super fun to hang out. Thank you everybody on stream.
Big thanks to Adam for dropping by and hanging out with us. Like
Yeah.
it's always cool.
nice to be on here with you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I wish
Yeah.
you could be closer to the office, but we'll get you here as much as we can because this is fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or vice versa.
Yeah, definitely. Maybe next time from Texas.
And thanks to all of you again
Yep.
for dropping by. We always love doing this. I mean, as evidenced by the fact that we're almost running half an hour overtime again.
Yeah.
Like it's always just super fun.
I know we could do this
You
for
lose track
hours.
of time. We
Yeah.
could just sit here and do stuff, but
Exactly.
I think we all got stuff to do. So, and
And-
you all out there probably have stuff to do. So look forward to the patch, December 14th. That is next Thursday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And maybe some news before then.
And maybe some news before then.
Perhaps.
And a lot of other cool. Yeah. So,
Exciting stuff for
exciting
Quake
stuff,
this next week.
right?
Big time. Yeah.
Right? Going out, closing out the year with a bang.
Oh yeah.
And then into 2018, which is going to have just a bunch of really
So
kick butt
much
stuff, right?
So
Yeah.
many.
Yeah.
Exactly.
All right.
Cool.
So we're signing off.
Yep.
Thanks again, everybody.
Thanks a lot, guys.
Take care.
Thank you, guys.
See you next time.
Yep.
Have a happy holiday.